los adjetivos demostrativos and los pronombres demostrativos. Look at the list, this one and the other one, and you'll see that these words are exactly the same. Why is that? Well, these are adjectives first. Then we have pronouns. Let's look at the adjectives. The adjectives go in front of nouns, and they can change according to gender and number. Este conjunto, esta cantante, ese conjunto, esa cantante, aquel conjunto, aquella cantante. Okay, they're all in front of nouns. If they're not in front of a noun, if they're in front of a verb, or if they are an object, then they are going to be called demonstrative pronouns. So let me give you an example where it's at the beginning of a sentence for the demonstrative pronoun. Because right here you only have examples with the pronoun being at the end of a sentence. Okay? Mi hermana quiere comprar ese. My sister wants to buy that one. ¿Te gusta esa guitarra? No, a mí me gusta esta. And let me verify that you know what's being left out. Let's look at this example. Okay. ¿Te gusta esa guitarra? No, me gusta esta. Okay. ¿Te gusta esa guitarra? Do you like that guitar? No, I like this one. Okay, so the demonstrative pronoun is going to be just a little bit harder because you're not going to see the word right there. Okay, so esa guitarra, esta, you would say this one because it's closer to you. You might be tempted to put an accent there. This is not esta, it's esta. Oops, it's pronounced a little bit differently. Yes, esta versus esta. You might have learned before, probably in high school, that you need to add an accent. Well, it wouldn't be there; it would be over here for a demonstrative pronoun. That's the old rule, and that rule was done away with 2 years ago, which I think is fine because the less accents in Spanish, the better. So if you look at an old book, they might say to put an accent on these. They're not for pronunciation, they're just to convey meaning, to show you that it's a pronoun, but that's no longer necessary. Another thing that you have to watch out for, oh, wait a minute, sorry. So, if you could put this at the beginning, you could say, esta es muy bonita. Es una Gibson, a Gibson guitar. Esta es muy bonita. Okay. No, no me gusta. No, me gusta esta. Sí, esta es muy bonita. Es una Gibson. You could put this demonstrative pronoun at the beginning of a sentence, and it could be the subject. So esta, I'm still thinking this guitar. Okay, es muy bonita. Es una Gibson, a Gibson guitar. All right. So now let's look at these. Este, there, and este over here. Or also ese, aquel. Do not think that this would be acceptable. We're not using esto, we're not using eso, we're not using aquello here. These words actually exist in Spanish, but we're not using them here because the plural form of este is estos. The singular form of estos is not esto, Okay, the singular form is este. So let's look at that again. Let's be clear about this. Este, plural, estos. Eso, lo siento, ese, plural, esos. Aquel, plural, aquellos. So these words do exist, but I won't get into them right now because I don't want to confuse you. For the test, for a quiz on this, you definitely have to know these forms, okay? Just forget about these other ones. Este, estos, ese, esos, aquel, aquellos, okay? And then you also have the feminine forms. So, yeah, memorize those, please.